I'm ChezPride and welcome to the slideshow for my Sims 4 The Short Legacy Challenge Generation 3. I love doing these little slideshow videos, especially for series that have multiple generations, and just kind of going back and reflect and just look at the photos and talk about the different episodes and what they were called, what they were about, and just reminisce and have a good time, basically. If you haven't seen the last and final episode of Generation Theory, it is up now. It came out shortly before this, I hope, as long as everything goes alright in the uploading process. But also, happy Valentine's Day. If you're watching this on the day it came out, I just remembered that this is coming out on Valentine's Day. So, hope you are having a good one. But anyway, so this series, this generation started out with our heir, Rue, and she married her husband, Travis, and then they had their two kids, Cedar and Daisy. And Daisy is the heir of the next generation, which is Generation 4. So, between generations, I will be building a house I will move this lot to somewhere else, so Travis and Rue can still live in their home. And then on that lot, I will build up the lot that we played on, because the rules of this generation is, of course, you have to stay on the same lot. Or for this series, the Legacy Challenge that's part of the rules. So I will demolish that house and be building a house for Daisy and her future family. But I am not going to be uploading it that as soon as I normally do between generations. I am going to have a couple of series between the two generations, both short series. So be looking out for those, and after that it should be Generation 4. But like I said, I like to go through the episodes and just kind of like reminisce. So let's go ahead and do that. So of course I always do a rules and intros video for this series. So that's the first video on the playlist. There is a playlist. If you didn't watch the series already, feel free to go back and watch it. But this is just kind of going to be a summary of it, basically. So, episode 1 was called Cottage Living, because we did do a lot of cottage living things in this Let's Play. We had a llama, we had chickens, and crops. It was good. Both garden and crops, actually. Episode 2 is proposing in Bramblewood. We got married in Bramblewood. We proposed in Bramblewood. I think we even had his birthday party, I'm not sure. It's been a while. So that's what she proposed to Travis, and of course he said yes, because the next episode is Something Blue, which was their wedding episode. Rue's favorite color is blue, if you had not been able to tell by the pictures in the house. So, yeah, I named it Something Blue because of that little fancy wedding rhyme. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, which I actually did on my wedding, so, it's fine. Episode 4 was just a day on the farm. I think this is where they gave the llama, Kyle, his outfit. And then in the next episode 5 is Summoning Bonehilda. That's the first time that Rue summoned Bonehilda, and we actually didn't pass that on. In the last 3 generations, I've passed down the Bonehilda in each era to teach the next heir about summoning Bonehilda, but I didn't do that this generation just because I thought it was a little annoying, and except for parties, the cleanup is not too bad. So, but there's a lot of parties that happen in this Let's Play. So yeah. And then the next episode is episode 7. It's Colorful Llama. I think that's where we gave him his first treat, maybe? Is it the first treat? Well, at least it's like multiple. I remember this episode had multiple colors in it. Episode 8 was the first day with a toddler. That's when little Cedar aged up into a toddler. It was so cute. Wait, I totally skipped episode 6. That was my bad. My phone glitched out around that time and like it was opening a bunch of apps. So episode 6 was having a home birth. So that was a big one I just skipped. That's my bad. But yeah, we did have Cedar in episode 6. And then episode 8, he aged up into a toddler. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, I know I put that in the title, her first child. Okay. Episode 9 was I fixed the pool because when I built this lot, I built on a hill and I built the pool right next to the house on the hill, and it didn't work because it apparently has to be on flat terrain. It can't be on a lifted terrain even if the lifted terrain is flattened. So I fixed the pool. Episode 10 was glitchy hospital birth, and this was the glitchiest hospital birth I ever saw. Like, she literally went through the table, through the doctor, was just standing there, like, floating in midair with her arms out, like she was freaking possessed. It was crazy. It was just crazy. But that's where our little Daisy was born. So that was the episode the next year. So let's see what that says about her. Episode 11 was both kids aged up. It is on short lifespan, so yes, the toddler, or you age up the kid like the day after it's born, because it's short lifespan. Generation 3, episode 12 is adopting a puppy. That's when we got Cedar a puppy because he aged into a kid. That was his little birthday present. Episode 13 is big crops. That was when we got our first big crops. It was quite exciting. The difference between crops and regular gardening is it's like the big plants that you can harvest, and depending on how you care for them, it's like there's 4 different sizes, and the better you care for them, the bigger they get. So it was really exciting. I experimented with crops like half the Let's Play. Episode 14 was the military career promotion. That's Travis was in the military. Episode 15 was birthday at the park. That was, I think, definitely Daisy's birthday. Episode 16 was brother and sister bonding. They spent a little cute time together. It was a shorter episode, but it was fun. Episode 17 was Dad's birthday. So we had a little birthday episode for him. I think him and Rue went on a date, and then we had a little party for him. Episode 18 was growing the perfect crop. That was good. It was. I think I ended keeping care of crops after I got the first perfect cropped. Episode 19 was McDonald's fail. I don't remember what really happened in that episode other than we went to McDonald's, but I don't think like it worked exactly. I think the restaurant just glitched out, if I remember correctly. I don't really remember what happened though. Maybe I'll have to go rewatch that. I don't know. Episode 20 is finding love at the fair after aging up. So this was Cedar's birthday, and he met who ends up being his wife by the end of the series, and they had their first kiss, and fall in love. It was really cute. And we also entered the fair, I think. I'm pretty sure we entered something in the fair. Episode 21 was Festival Youth. We took Daisy to Festival Youth, and she redeemed Kay from the first generation because she failed, but just barely failed the Void Career Challenge, and Daisy revised her and then had some chocolate ice cream afterwards. Episode 22 is just a gardening type of day. We worked on the garden, just did regular shit, we just grind it. Episode 23, both heirs age up, so Daisy aged into a teenager, and Cedar, I guess since he moved out, no, it says both heirs aged up. Okay, so both Rue and Daisy aged out. Daisy into a teen and Rue into an adult. Episode 24, Night Out with Friends. Daisy had a little nice birthday with her brother and his girlfriend, her best friend, and her boyfriend. Or soon-to-be boyfriend. He wasn't her boyfriend at this point. Episode 25 was He Invited Us Out, which is where her future boyfriend asked her out on a date, and it was really exciting. Episode 26, Exchanging Promise Rings, where Cedar and his girlfriend, went somewhere, I forgot where, and exchanged promise rings. It was real cute. Episode 27 was the Spice Festival date. And, I think this is where Daisy and Brock became boyfriend and girlfriend. And yes, I'm talking about Brock from Pokemon. Just saying. He is going to be the father in the next generation. I'm going to have all those kids. Knock on wood, I can do it. But I want them to have a stage in their life where they are really about Voiker tournaments because of Brock being from Pokemon. That's the closest thing we have to Pokemon in the game. So, just a little sneak peek of what's to happen in the next generation. Episode 28 is his birthday trait almost ruins the proposal, which this was annoying because he aged up and had the high maintenance trait, and I take him to Mount Komorebi and take him on a stroll with his girlfriend, and he has a total freak out meltdown because he's high maintenance. And it went on till 1 in the morning, and by that time we were back at the house. Luckily she was still around because we asked her in the night, and we ended up having to propose at 1 o'clock in the morning in our yard. It was not romantic at all, but she said yes, and that's the most important part, because the next episode is episode 29, which is Big Brother's wedding. So that's where Cedar and Gracie, of course, get married. And only a few more episodes left to talk about, actually. So episode 30 was focusing on Daisy, and we just kind of, after she got back from work, we just totally took care of her and had a fun time with her. Episode 31 was Beach Date Day, and this day, since we focused on Daisy in that episode, we focused on Rue and Travis, because, of course, Cedar and his wife moved out and had a kid. And he joined a career and all that. That's all in the wedding episode. But we focused on Travis and Rue, and they went to the beach for like a little beach day. It was really cute. And then the last episode is the end of a generation. And of course, Daisy ages up. We take her to the spa, like mom, dad, and Daisy to the spa. She, of course, gets a massage and then goes and focuses on yoga. And mom gets her nails done, Travis works out, all the typical things with them. But it was a really cute episode. I enjoyed recording the ending of that episode. It was nice and relaxing. And then, of course, they had a party, too, so where she actually aged up. So yeah. So, like I said, in between generations, I'm going to be working on a house. I'll give Daisy a little bit of a makeover and see where it takes us from there. But I'm going to end the talking part of this episode here and just put on a little bit of music for you to enjoy the rest of the slideshow. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright,